Greetings, guys, gals, and Godmaster gamers alike. I'm a Grinning Gamer, and welcome to episode 4 of my Pacifist playthrough. Now we shall awaken and proceed further into Hallownest. However, it has come to my realization I should probably swap out this formerly useless charm for something a bit more helpful. Yes, this shall do nicely. I would equip strength, but I do not plan on fighting anything. At least, not immediately. Onward we progress. That was rather stupid of me. Now I require to heal. It is very hard to progress through this part of the game, especially without hitting anything. And especially without the lantern. But alas, this is what I must do, at least for the moment, simply because I do not have access to the lantern, and also I believe that was the only plan. I had to say something. Oh, I suppose it was not wise to mess around in this area of the map, especially. Let's see if I can bounce atop you. Come here, little deep hunter, you. Deep hunter. There. There was no real reason for me to do that. Darn. Let's see if I can do this. This may not be possible for me at the moment. I mean, it is possible, but it is also very difficult. Oh! I was nearly there, but I seem to have flubbed it at the last moment. Once again, I have flubbed it. Perhaps it is wise that I take a detour back down. Or perhaps not. That was a mistake on my part. Perhaps I should go back up and heal once, or twice, if the moment presents itself. Oh, I believe that was unwise on my part. Hold on one moment. There we are. We have acquired some sustenance in the form of soul. Upward we climb again. Hopefully this time it will not be detrimental to our health the way we proceed. It is very hard to do this consistently. I cannot believe I saved myself from further harm by doing that. Perhaps it would be wisest to take a quick detour upward. Yes, that was probably wise. And then I shall hit something, hopefully. Hopefully not taking damage in the process, because that is counterintuitive to what I am trying to do in this room. Since I did not acquire Zote, or rather, I did not rescue him before I acquired the Mantis Claw, he is now dead. I may show this eventually, but I feel that would upset some people. Seeing such a loathsome creature in pain apparently amuses me, though, so I am more than happy to show that if you desire. Of course, due to my sadist nature, it is clear that Hallownest is punishing me for finding delight in the suffering of another creature. Therefore, I shall probably not show it, unless it happens to be on the way to something I do later, which is entirely possible. There. I suppose I shall just farm a bit of soul. Hopefully this is not too dull for your viewing enjoyment. It seems that I am incapable of doing this properly for whatever reason. Perhaps I should wait and come back later, when I have a bit more to go off of. Yes, I believe that would be wise. I do not know why. Oh, yes I do. I was going to say I do not know why I did not equip Grub's song. Then I realized it's because I do not currently have Grub's song, as that would require me to have 10 grubs. I am quite upset now. I believe I shall just head upward. I shall have to farm some soul, though, considering if I take one more hit, I shall be in grave danger. There we are. Now I shall just proceed upward, as was the plan originally. No, I do not think I will bother with you. Ah, but you I shall ignore as well. You thought I was going to say, but you I shall bother. But you are incorrect. I did not bother. Hello, dear cloth. Once again, unfortunately, I will not be paying you much mind. I seem incapable of just proceeding onward, at least via my skills. This is probably the most stressful part of the entire run, at least to me. Getting the tram pass without any movement abilities other than the dash and double jump is a very stressful endeavor. Most especially, since I cannot kill anything on the way there, or the way back for that matter. It's basically just a sprint toward the pass to get it and get out as quickly as bugly possible. This may seem an impossible task to some, but I am well prepared. Watch me immediately get killed, because that is likely to be my luck. Psych. I was able to proceed, and I only lost 1 lifeblood mask of health. I'm going to likely at some point get the most incredible karma hatred of all time due to my constant betrayal of my own luck, in saying that I will do well consistently, which is very unlikely. We shall proceed downward once more, and since we do not wish to be locked in a room with 10 corpse creepers, we will not be going down there. I will farm soul off of you, though, and possibly your comrade if he comes closer. That was rather stupid on my part, and now he went into the screen transition. Perhaps with full health, I will be able to do what I planned to originally. It is unlikely, however, as it requires skill of some magnitude, something I clearly do not possess. This is very unlikely to work. And yet it did, because I am amazing. Now I shall heal once more. Thank you, sir. I cannot believe I made that drop the first time. I am truly amazed at my own skill, which means that I am likely to take damage from something extremely stupid in about 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. And there it was. And there it was again. Now I am down to 1 health. Luckily, this is where we will find a hot spring and a good friend. Hello, Quirrell. Hello, hello indeed. Unfortunately, I will not be reading your dialogue in full right now. I do like that you have propped your nail against the bench, though. It's very classy. I do not want to rust a nail with whatever the liquid is that is in the hot spring. If is it indeed just water, it would make perfect sense. Yet you would not want your nail to get wet. Of course, before we can do anything else, we must, of course, get the vessel fed, as that is very helpful. If I will be able to manage this, it will be quite a feat indeed, for it does take skill of some magnitude to pull this off. Best of luck. Hopefully you all wish me the same. There we are. No, I do not wish for your company, dear dirt carver. I wish to travel this path alone. Just me, myself, and I. Yes, that was not nearly as far as it could have been. Now comes the real test, however. I was wrong. It was not much of a test. It was actually quite easy. Much easier than anticipated originally. Now we shall proceed and take the tram. Oh dear, I nearly landed on that guardwood. Yes. Let us proceed upward once more. Up, across, and down. Hence why we got the tram pass in the first place. It was because the easiest way to get to the city without having the city crest, and without any other... Actually, as far as I know, this is the only way to get into the city without the city crest. I believe I said without instead of without. I am afraid I am not capable of Englishing correctly. But that is to be expected. I don't know why I got out here. There's nothing of interest for me here immediately, as getting to the King's Station is much safer if you take this route instead. Our next destination is unclear at the moment. I believe as it is, the next course of action would simply be... there's a B there. Would simply be to take the path up to the King's Station, sell some things to Lem, or rather, trade some things. That was unfortunate, but not unexpected. Once again, upward we climb, likely to our doom. Yes, certainly to our doom, eventually. But hopefully not too soon. Yes. Here we have more Geo. The folly of all living things money is. Ah, and the greed thereof. See if I can break this without harming the hivelings. There we are. Excuse me. No, that was unkind of you. I'm afraid that's not permitted. Hello. I wish to avoid confrontation. Unfortunately, I cannot dive right there, nor will I ever be able to dive, as it is impossible without collecting the desolate dive. I believe that the logo on screen, or rather the title of the area, may have been a detriment to me. I would go immediately right and collect a certain slash from a certain nail master. Unfortunately, though, I do not have the money. I will require a visit to a certain relic seeker first. And thus, we shall proceed onward. Actually, it is entirely possible that I could get said slash just by collecting geoclusters and perhaps an unfortunate hopper if it were to get stuck under a stalagmite. I was incorrect. Stalactite, because a stalagmite is on the ground. A stalactite is on the ceiling. I took geology. Actually, I did not. I lie. Clearly, I am not Abraham Lincoln or George Washington, for I did tell a lie. Here we are. Bit more geo. Always helpful, especially considering where we are going. Yes, here is King's Station. And it indeed costs 300 geo to open this station. Yes, unfortunate that it costs so much. Oh. You're probably wondering, what is Grin doing? He's just dashing into an awning. Well, dear viewer, I'm glad you asked that, because there is a Hallownest seal up here. Very nice. I don't know how someone figured that out the first time. Probably just curiosity, which is something that Team Cherry rewards very well with this game. Be that as it may, I wish to go this way first. Oh dear. Excuse me, sir. Yes. Ooh. I wish to go in here first, though. Oh, that was unkind of you. That was even more unkind of you. Now, I shall proceed through here. Unfortunately, my nail is too short to reach that. Yes, a bit of soul for the soul is always good. Yes, flail your arms, charge at me all you want. It will not help you. Now I shall climb the elevator. Through here, we shall proceed. Yes. Aha. Here we are. Let us open this wall. Hit this soul totem, as it is always nice to have soul. Open this. Proceed upward. And here we will acquire the dream nail. Hello, Monument to the Dreamers. I am in need of the object that you are sending me to. If inadvertently. Yes, I know where you are. I know what you tried to do. I can't allow it. Or rather, I know who you are, and I will find you, and I will kill you. You see, I have a very particular set of skills. I was made for this, you know, though in a very roundabout way. Now, if you'll excuse me, I await for an astral projection. Hello there, astral projection of a certain moth. Yes, hello. It is nice to see you, because I know where you would take me, and I indeed need the thing that you would offer, if I wish to get out of this sad forgotten dream. Yes. Ah, here we go. We are nearly there now. Please allow me to acquire the dream now. You are very kind. I must spam through your text though, because I already know all of this. Hooray! Particle effects. The dream nail. Very important item. In fact, one of very few that is absolutely necessary to finish the game. Hello, Seer. Now, due to the nature of the playthrough, it is indeed completely impossible for me to get the true ending, as that would require me to collect essence of some magnitude, which would require the defeat of bosses. And of course, bosses are enemies, but enemies are living things, usually. In this case, that is a bad example, as all the essence is gained from ghost bosses, except for one memory and one imagination. My point does not still stand, because it was a very poor analogy. However, here we shall stop for some soul, and proceed back downward to the Blue Lake, and make our way across. It is very important to do this, you know, as this is how we gain access to our dear friend, Sly, and his wealthy stockpile of goods that we very much would like. One last hit, because it is always nice to be topped off for soul. Unfortunately, without Crystal Dash, this is a long and arduous path across the lake. How there are dust particles coming off of us when we are clearly now wet is beyond me, but it is not my place to judge, or to ask questions. Of course, Tiso isn't here yet, because we have not yet spoken to him in the station. Hello, Salubra, and your little hut. I probably should have spoken to Lem before coming back, because then I would be able to buy a few things. As it is, I am only able to buy one charm notch. Still very nice to have, you know. Hello, Salubra. I require your services. Yes. Yes, thank you. Yes. Yes. Wonderful. Now I may back out. Is there anything else I wish to put on right now? No. Perhaps not. Not at the moment, anyway. So, I believe it is best that I return to the station and take that to the King's station. That way, I shall not go that way, that is unwise. That way... Actually, now that I think about it, I could have gotten to the resting grounds by simply taking the tram from the crossroads, now that I have the pass. But being able to take the lift up was just as easy. Hello, Tiso. It is nice to see you. Please do not die. That would be unfortunate. though very likely. Yes, I have opened several stations. Actually, we shall call it here, because there are several things here in the crossroads that I can now get. I say several, only a couple. But either way, we shall gather them at the beginning of the next episode. I hope you have enjoyed your time here. If so, please do the YouTube things and help support me, either here or on the Discord. It is all very nice. I hope to see you in the next episode, and see your smiles soon. See you.